Ghost walls. The night was chilly and ominous as Sam and his wife Sarah moved into their new home. The aging house stood tall, its weathered face carrying years of history within its time-worn walls. Eager to start fresh in the morning, the couple settled in for their first night. They nestled into their bed as the moon cast eerie shadows through the windows. That's when it began. Faint scratching sounds, like bony fingers tapping on the walls, filled the room. Sam whispered, "Did you hear that, Sarah?" Her eyes widened in fear, her grip on the sheets tightening. "Yes, what is that?" Sam turned on his phone flashlight and slowly made his way through the house. The scratching ceased as he moved closer and nothing could be seen. Sam dismissed it as the house settling and returned to bed. The following night the scratching returned, louder and more insistent. Again, Sam searched and found nothing. The next day the couple called an exterminator, convinced it was some type of critter nesting in the walls. The exterminator scoured the house but found no trace of any pests. On the third night, the couple was on edge, dreading the return of those haunting sounds. Not long after they fell asleep the slow, deep scratching began. Sam turned on his phone light once more and ventured into the hollow darkness. He shined the light on the walls and gasped. There, scraped into the peeling wallpaper, was a message, "I know you are there, Sam." Sam stood in disbelief until it dawned on him that this was an extravagant joke. "Come on, Teddy, this is too much," he mumbled, convinced that it was a prank by an old friend. Sarah, puzzled, asked, "Who are you talking to?" Sam stammered, "It's nothing." He turned his phone light back to the wall and another message had appeared, "You know who it is, you know all too well." Fear coursed through Sam's veins as he shouted into the darkness, "You don't know me. You don't know me? What do you want from me?" Sarah's voice quivered from the bedroom, "What is happening, Sam?" He remained silent, phone trembling in his hand as he stared at the next message being sliced into the wall, "Remember the red shirt." Whispering into the empty room, "No, no, no, this is crazy," Sam thought he must be going mad. The wall replied, "I just have one question, Sam. Why did you do it?" Sam's breath quickened. "Do what?" The words on the wall seemed to pulse with a life of their own. He rubbed his eyes, hoping it was a hallucination. The message remained, etched deeply into the decaying wallpaper. He reached out to touch the wall. It trembled under his rigid hand. The wall seemed to be vibrating in a sinister cackle of laughter. Then to his horror, the wall began to ripple and move like molten liquid. His hands sunk into the surface, swallowed by the hungry wall. "No! No! Let me go!" He screamed, trying to pull his arms free, but the more he struggled, the deeper he was pulled in. The word guilty echoed around him in a haunting chorus, as if 100 voices were chanting in unison. Guilty. 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 What are you talking about? What is this? Sam's cries grew more frantic, but his questions were lost in the dark void that enveloped him. His body was drawn further into the wall, the room spinning around him in a whirlwind of shadows and whispers. Sarah, awakened by the commotion, rushed out of the bedroom. "Sam! Sam, where are you?" She flicked on the lights, but the room was empty. The walls were silent, the air still. There was no sign of Sam, except for one lone bedroom slipper. "Sam!" she cried, her voice breaking. She searched every corner of the house, her panic growing with each passing second. But Sam was gone, like he had vanished into thin air. Inside the dark void, Sam floated aimlessly, his mind a blur of confusion and terror. Why? Why is this happening? He shouted into the abyss. A figure materialized before him, a horrific presence with hollow eyes and a mournful expression. "You took everything from me," the ghostly figure screeched. "No, you have the wrong person. I didn't do anything." Sam pleaded with all his soul. "Please, you've made a mistake." The ghost's eyes remained cold and unyielding. It had not seen Sam since he was a child. Was it possible, a case of mistaken identity? No matter, it was too late. The spell had been cast. As Sarah continued to search the house, she continued calling out for Sam. The walls stood silent, keeping their dark secret hidden within. Left without answers, she would never know Sam was trapped in an endless void of solitude for a crime he did not commit. Everyone makes mistakes. Even ghosts.